Good evening, viewers, and welcome to the news. First, let us take a look at the headlines. Landslide kills 2 on Shillong-Dawki Road. Government mules land acquisition for safety. VPP holds mass rally at Motprang, raises 8-point demands against MDA government. Planned power cuts behind outages, weather project works cause disruptions, says Power Minister Medbat Lingdo. And severe storm hits Mairang region, Riken and Mau Kapwa worse affected. The news in detail. First, the local news. A day after 2 precious lives were lost after being trapped inside a Mahindra Bolero camper when massive boulders crashed onto the vehicle following a landslide at Maule along the Shillong-Dawki Road, Deputy Chief Minister in charge roads, Preston Tinsong, said that the government is considering further land acquisition to permanently address the issue. A joint team has inspected the site and the road has been temporarily closed due to safety concerns, with authorities urging public cooperation.
Well, yeah, it is very sad incident that has happened yesterday, where 2 precious lives lost due to that accident, and a huge boulder ultimately fell down to that mini. I think it's a pickup vehicle, and then instantly both of the precious life lost their life. And my condolences to the bereaved family. And number 2, in fact, yesterday itself I have instructed my SDO civil and then the team of police under the leadership of the SDPO Punusla, and also I've directed the NHITCL along with their team and even the company who is implementing this package 2 project to again go to the detail, the reason behind the falling of this huge boulder leading to the death of these 2 persons. So I've directed, and again today they went, the whole team, even from my executive engineer level, they went there, and then in presence of SDO Civil, in presence of BDO, in the presence of all the stakeholders, and that's why today we have decided that temporarily this route will be should be closed. Maybe it may happen 2-3 days, but my humble request to all the concerned stakeholders, especially people from my constituency, to bear with us, because now we would like to attend to this portion, especially which is not at all safe for flying over that particular place.
The Nyotrep Youth Council on Tuesday has petitioned the High Court of Meghalaya seeking immediate safety measures along the Shillong Peninsula Dawki Road. Citing multiple fatalities and lapses in safety protocols, the council has called for a road safety audit, better traffic management and accountability of agencies to prevent further accidents. However, the Nyotrep Youth Council HYC today informed that the High Court of Meghalaya has admitted a petition seeking urgent intervention over the recurring accidents along the Shillong Peninsula Dawki Road.
Halor kaniga kijingja na kalian yung kaseng ngilas ngudey bantho siya ka High Court bodon burom jong kajala Meghalaya ka jong ngiban pentip ya kini kijingja ki baca lembaga jing snai kini surok pada hajuk ko po ban kerpat ya ka High Court baka day ban syimkam ban pentikena ba ka jingya jingyeng lembang ni surok mo nang ni na Shillong sa Peninsula syaduk sa Dawki hakni ka por ka badon ka jing pentrey ya kani ka surok kadai ban long ka basingan kumba kalong menta ki beriu kim singan syuk kayat kayang bat ngimtep balada umdon bas badot lada umsyim mi kilat kelinti banyada na kajing penjulor ya kitiar kitar banyada na kajing la kajing wanra ya kajing mensau bat ya kajing yap jung ki brio le si ki bopenon kam ni surok yo le si ya ki sngi bat ki por ki bansawan nginang do ya ki mensim brio mo ki bopenon kam Pinom lak ban khang sa e kesurok. Hilak ban khang si sngi asni lai sngi. Ndre kani kesurok bo penon kam dik komong pin ki hajar ngot ki brio kene surok. Ha kedur jong kata letter petition ke mengiong baka high court kan sim kam kan sim ya kani kam ban pethu ya kini ki jingja ki belaja kini ki ar lai teli isnam bat ban penti kena nang ni syakmat. Bakin kum kini ki jingja kim dei banja shu.
The Voice of the People Party today held a major rally in Shillong, mobilizing support for its 8-point charter of demands against the state government. The party raised issues including teacher exemptions, policy reforms and youth concerns, while asserting its stand on public interest and possible legal action on key matters.
Historic decision, historic moment. Oh, kapan saat jika mau semua kecil jom gini, benar bagai kasih, tin kasih garu, kan mau the official language apostle, historic decision. Hadu prasnam kasih pori pi, taiman pelong official language, ya prasnam tam bila sensyar. Tayo mapinpulong official language yang kasih bat garu tapi kinti mungkin ke sorkar India kan penrungi pinjini ke HB apa tang mapiru hadu minta bidang penrung bakatar kedai namarba nem aira yang kedai ke PPP ban pergi patpa tang sudan jingki meluma persang ban pergi kamno oh ban penso tenang hana mentangin wahat ya kan origin jadi kasih origin jigi garu nangno timi oh kibri jukite lasmo hing batu ani kanika sarkar kite kepada waksyafi benua yang ketemrai kepada waksyafi benua yang ketemrai juni satip suki lelehi nangno ngiwan kom kecak pasi lari kom garu mereka kepada dongan bantip gede kom kecak mereka tolong sapang uni ubadri raite.
Power Minister Medba Lingdo said most power shutdowns in Meghalaya are planned and communicated in advance, while sudden outages are often caused by extreme weather conditions. He noted that longer power cuts, especially in Garo Hills, are linked to ongoing infrastructure projects, adding that disruptions may continue for 1 to 2 years as development works progress, with coordination in place to keep the public informed.
I think as far as the shutdown is concerned, whenever there is any kind of planned shutdown, the notice is being served accordingly. But there are few things which are unforeseen, like last night we had a heavy cyclone and with heavy rain and so on. So those are unforeseen things one has to understand about this. But we will ensure that whenever there is any planned shutdown, we will definitely inform the public in advance. 7 to 8 hours, I'm sure this is planned shutdown, in fact, I'll tell you, because a lot of ongoing schemes which are being taken up at different levels and different villages all across the state. So those are all planned. In fact, very close coordination is being maintained from the corporation, from the department, with the local authority, especially with the headman, the Damura, the Nokma, and so on, and through the concerned office, and we ensure that that is being maintained. So still now, as far as my info is concerned, that is being maintained. Mostly planned shutdown is being planned accordingly and inform also to the public, much before that.
The Khasi Jaintia Government Contractors and Suppliers Association today has raised concern over pending Jal Jeevan Mission payments since 2019, amounting to nearly 1,800 crore rupees. The PHE department has assured that the matter will be taken up, while contractors warn of further steps if delays continue. Ramsey said the delay has caused significant hardship for contractors, many of whom are struggling financially due to pending payments. He added that the association has urged the government to find ways to expedite the release of funds.
Pang ba kusane ngalong halor ga kicing bomyo hi ki bil jonga GGM adu menta te ga jing kren kalong kepala sultanat ten mar da kicing bomyo ya bisa kalong adu menta kalong ka hi kicing pelat jonga sarkar India po Delhi te rei kalong na kaliang jong chief engineer kalong ba kini ke skim menta kala teng biang ka bagalaya sanyro pamba kali i lap thai ko bor mengene daga le sain ta memordom ke GGM2 kan peteng biang namar ke GGM1 kala kot temta kala peteng saka GGM2 ti gidang pan kre i kot kisla ban tembiang ban submit apo deli de na kata kan kelong ba tip adu lano namar ba kim pat ai kata ka bor ke bati kena ini ban pendap de rei kala long hisya ke ini contractor de bat na galeng ke jongiru nila kentu yu bakin nang taulat no na kanono ka galat lada te na ka fon jong ka state ro nang siu no ingi contractor dari ya kataru wong yi keningin sia kren senjrong kumno ka la kanong bai kini kiniat ski masa daga gaji alam ke jumu ba sebu ya gaji kendu lang ya minister in charge ng PG rangkat bagi contractors belia kren ya kene kam te nakaliang kejongi kelong ba mentangin saketo kene por ngen yai apchua te rei kelong balada ka sarkar kelong ba kamsim ya kejing kitkri ban penkhot ya ki bil kejongi ke bangila tre stom ban pendep ni kam kelong ni haban ban se ban sim no de ki we ki lat ro nama ba nila yai sha mentala komba arsnem yai.
Strong winds caused widespread damage in parts of east and west Khasi Hills, with Riken and Maukapkwa villages worst affected. Over 30 houses, a school and a place of worship were damaged, while authorities have assured a prompt assessment of losses. No injuries were reported. Sutanga Saipung MLA Santa Mary Shela has raised concerns over rising financial distress in East Giant Hills due to restrictions on coal mining, a key source of livelihood. She said recent enforcement measures have worsened economic conditions, while scientific mining remains costly and inaccessible. Urging reforms, Shela called for flexible, practical mining models that balance environmental protection with the needs of local communities.
Our people are already proposing the alternative, what do you call it? The alternative mining list that they can help the people to, as you know, that the present mining list, it's an open cast. But now our people have proposed, they have sent memorandum to the Chief Minister, to our board, the Deputy Chief Minister, to see the other alternative scientific mining for a low cost. So therefore, our people are requesting that if they can, pick mining so that people can start doing the mining in a legal way. 2018, they have been trying for scientific mining in East Hills. They have also succeeded, but there are also demerits in a way that it's quite expensive. That is the only thing. I urge the government to find another solution for scientific mining, not to open cast mining, as it is very expensive and it's not feasible for our area. Because since we've been practicing land coal mining for a very long time, and people are, they avail with that only, not other scientific mining. So therefore, our people they urge the government of Meghalaya and also the government of India that to take another alternative solution to open the coal mining in East Giant Hills.
Leaders of the BJP in Ribhoi, along with women participants, held a meeting opposing the alleged obstruction of the Women's Reservation Bill 2026 in the Lok Sabha. The gathering, held in coordination with women from Ribhoi, was specifically organized to protest against opposition leaders in the Lok Sabha, including those from the Indian National Congress, All India Trinamool Congress, Rashtra Janata Dal and other parties, who were accused of blocking the bill. Party leaders stressed the need for greater women's representation in legislatures, calling the bill crucial for strengthening empowerment nationwide.
Kumki party, kumki Congress, TMC, Samajwadi, TMC, ki reject ke bill ka bala de nado form chpa amendment kala na tamai ka bill ki patre pass kita ngaku kalong pe ka wapan kunshai bani de dosens ka BJP government kakwa ban ai lai ko lai percent namun tak ilong kami dia ngasngong dei ko mga kalong kami ngasngong dei ba ngan yang ikingan kunshai ki bani dei ban yo ka dei ko women's reservation Nin hampantration ka panginyoy kani ke bel pakan pas kani ke bel balay bangi day kin ini mangi banlam nenti kum ki state kim shim judge me dola da kim yo wat kataru ki day ban yo ka ken kum ka long me kum ka thay ngay nam ta ya ba wat ken thay ba ni day ban yo kani ban pas kani ke bel nam ta ko women's reservation nam ba kum ki long me ni day ba shi ko ni shim judge he isan lagi lada kalau kami kalau tensang pen he pun bandri ban sencha kadang ngasai kadang kok kamar belai kalau ala kadi kamu mangi ongken option ni mga event yang anyo ben yang hilang ba tidak lah kajong kajing le contribute buat ke tambah lada kalau kami kayo along kanong mi kamar kalau kami hakata hinyu iyen baแต่dalam bantai kayen bat lang ya the constituency ne ngri rokowe.
The Joint Action Committee of Truck Owners Associations in East Giant Hills has announced a strike from April 24th targeting vehicles loading at Star Cement and Dalmia Cement and routes towards Birnihat. Leaders said the move comes amid unresolved issues, including the ban on bulker trucks, and warned that no vehicles should load from the companies during the strike. The committee has urged all transporters to comply, vowing strict action against violators.
Karo konte chimia garai wa haga arpa soterik yo uni na April arja arpandro o sedang no ga strike nado ipor chipawa je step the chocho the chimia garai lada ga star cement khut ko gijing yaklam hapo ini por bo yaka deadline hadu aro soterik lada khut ko ya iu yaklami ida chim yagarai wa imta uwan de I cha inui thau nagaleng jesi la ong ba I wa ki em kam wan no gi heni hathau mani yakene ga general meeting wa manne resmi.
In an effort to sensitize pharmacists and chemists on legal provisions under the law, including the Drugs and Cosmetics Act 1940 and NALSA's Dawn initiative, and to prevent misuse of drugs, especially Schedule H medicines and narcotics, in the interest of public safety, the District Legal Services Authority, East Giant Hills, conducted a one-day training program in Clarion. Officials stressed strict adherence to licensing norms, proper record keeping and mandatory prescriptions for Schedule H drugs to ensure public safety.
Gambar dengan antibiotics resistance menrate mana tinggi kan di dewai dah jam deh, dong boleh di. Yang hak antibiotics am kita ke course em go desi em sansi go nyasi no tapi wan le em betul ke prescription le you mana wan ra ki apa diesel ke prescription le baga prescription ke wan betul nu that make the but kam ki pharmacist kam ki pharmacy ke prescription le apa ni dengan boy the why wan to du we the wan ra ke ku rim dalam to dia ikut punya mah tempat jihad itu ya ki H1 kan tempat separate register atau enggak.
Now moving ahead to the regional news. In a joint operation, Assam Rifles and Kachar Police recovered 10,000 yaba tablets, 14.9 lakh rupees in cash, a pistol and heroin from a house in Katigora from Jorakhal Forest Village under Katigora Police Station. The operation is carried out under the leadership of Lakhipur Sub-Divisional Police Officer Prithviraj Rajkhova. One woman has been arrested and a case under the NDPS Act has been registered as investigations continue.
हम लोग को एक इन्फॉर्मेशन था कि एक घर में इलीगल एनडीपीएस सब्सटेंसेस का बिक्री हो रहा है। ये कसुरम थाना का जरखाल बोल के एक फॉरेस्ट विलेज है, वहाँ पे इन्फॉर्मेशन आया था। तो हम लोगों ने असम राइफल्स और कछार पुलिस ने एक ऑपरेशन लॉन्च किया और वहाँ पे हम लोग एक घर को सर्च किया है और ड्यूरिंग द सर्च इन प्रेजेंस ऑफ इंडिपेंडेंट विटनेसेस हम लोग को कुछ एनडीपीएस सब्सटेंसेस और कुछ आर्म्स भी हम लोग को मिला है। तो हम लोग को वहाँ पे 10,000 याबा टेबलेट्स मिला है वेइंग 2 किलोस, देन 2 सोप केसेस ऑफ हीरोइन मिला 23 ग्राम का है। उसके अलावा हम लोगों को एक .32 पिस्टल मिला है और एक विद बाइनोकुलर टेलीस्कोपिक एयरगन मिला है और कैश 14,92,000 रुपीज़ वहाँ के घर से बरामद हुआ है। और हम लोगों ने अकॉर्डिंगली एक केस रजिस्टर किया है कसुरम PS केस नंबर 29/2026 एप्रोप्रिएट एनडीपीएस एंड आर्म्स एक्ट का सेक्शन लगा है। एक एक्यूज को हम लोगों ने अभी अरेस्ट किया है और 2-3 एक्यूज अभी उस जगह से उस समय नहीं थे तो उन लोग को ट्रेस करने के लिए कर रहे हैं।
A 13-hour total shutdown is being observed across Churachandpur district called by Zomi organizations over the death of BJP MLA Vungzagin Walte. Shops, institutions, offices and transport services remain closed. The shutdown began at 5 a.m. and will conclude at 6 p.m. Now moving ahead to the national news. The Ministry of Shipping continues coordinating with the Ministry of External Affairs, Indian missions and maritime stakeholders to ensure seafarer welfare and uninterrupted operations. The government has confirmed that Indian seafarers in the Persian Gulf remain safe, with no incidents reported in the last 24 hours. The tanker Desh Garima, carrying 31 Indians, is expected to arrive in Mumbai today, while over 2,600 seafarers have been repatriated and port operations across the country remain normal.
Then the ministry continues to coordinate with the Ministry of External Affairs, Indian missions and maritime stakeholders to ensure seafarer welfare and uninterrupted maritime operations. And no incident involving Indian flagged vessels has been reported in the last 24 hours, and our seafarers are safe in Persian Gulf region. The Indian flagged crude oil tanker, that is Desh Garima, which crossed safely on 18th of March, is likely to reach Mumbai today evening, and it is carrying 31 Indian seafarers. The shipping control the control room has handled around 7,200 calls and about 15,000 emails since its activation, and in past 24 hours 156 calls and 344 emails have been received. The ministry has facilitated the safe repatriation of more than 2615 Indian seafarers so far, including 25 in last 24 hours. Port operations across India remains normal and no congestion reported.
Now for the sports news. As many as 45 schools are participating in the district level Inter-School Sports Meet 2026, organized by the Office of the District Sports Officer Ribhoy at the NSCA ground Pahams Aim Nongpo. The three-day event was inaugurated by Additional SP Orville Masar, who encouraged students to showcase talent and sportsmanship with events like races and jumps, marking an energetic start.
Department of the state government jungi mata kaya rabha students ka support bhai students kamta mata bakiladon shidan ki national games kadon ki state games te ngakwa if you opinion encourage opinion yelekai be na kamun sim la da fi job ne la da fi ram ne kam ne le rahe ye ko no kam ka fi le ha jigim la da fi le da kamun sim da fi le da fi ko jingmot mga le be ti ka baha kanwan ni ko so ko bathian kata di discipline ko dahi kay ni na do dang rip lada film discipline hakale kay film discipline ya ka jig imru te long discipline le bha ya mare bha number ba nathai do na preng ki rule se ki ko ba dan lang bangi ha police department gidan kam digi no mare ki batbe.
The district-level Inter-School Athletic Meet 2026 began at Wayajer Multi-Sports Complex in July, with over 725 athletes competing across under 14, under 16 and under 18 categories. The event was inaugurated by Dr. Waisa Sumer, District School Education Officer, who highlighted the importance of sports in youth development and encouraged students to strive for excellence. Now for the weather report. First, let's take a look at the weather report in Tura. The minimum temperature was recorded at 23 degrees Celsius, maximum temperature 31 degrees Celsius with relative humidity 55%. Moving on to Shillong, the minimum temperature 17 degrees Celsius, maximum temperature 28 degrees Celsius, relative humidity 35%. Meanwhile, in July, the minimum temperature 16 degrees Celsius, maximum temperature 26 degrees Celsius, and the relative humidity is 53%. And the forecast in Tura, Shillong and Juwai says generally cloudy sky at most places. And now, before we end the news, the headlines once again. Landslide kills 2 on Shillong-Dauki Road. Government mules land acquisition for safety. VPP holds mass rally at Motfront, raises 8-point demands against MDA government. Planned power cuts behind outages, weather project works cause disruptions, says Power Minister Medba Lingdong. And severe storm hits Mairang region, Riken and Maukapkwa was affected. Well, viewers, with that, we have come to the end of the news. Until we meet again tomorrow at the same time, same channel. Thank you for watching and good night.